This question tests your understanding of goal congruence and the selection of appropriate performance measures for a customer service department. Goal congruence exists when performance measures encourage managers to act in ways that support the overall objectives of the organization, such as improving customer satisfaction and service quality. Rita Morgan manages the customer hotline department, whose primary responsibility is to provide timely and accurate support to customers. Therefore, performance measures should focus on factors that she and her department can directly influence, including response speed, such as average time to provide a solution, customer waiting time, such as average time on hold, service quality, such as the accuracy of responses and the number of customer complaints. The key issue is identifying the measure that Rita cannot effectively control. The number of calls received for each new software release depends largely on the quality and complexity of the software developed by other divisions, rather than the performance of the hotline department. Using this measure could unfairly penalize Rita for problems outside her responsibility and reduce goal congruence. A. Average time to provide an answer or solution to a customer. Incorrect. This is an appropriate measure because it evaluates the efficiency of the customer support department. B. Number of calls to the hotline for each new release of software. Correct. This measure is largely influenced by software quality, design, and ease of use, which are controlled by development teams rather than the customer hotline manager. It is therefore the least appropriate performance measure. C. Average time a customer is on hold. Incorrect. This is a useful service measure that reflects staffing and operational efficiency. D. Number of customer complaints due to incorrect responses given to customers. Incorrect. This directly measures service quality and employee effectiveness within Rita's department. Correct answer. B. Number of calls to the hotline for each new release of software. The number of customer calls following a software release is influenced primarily by product quality and software design, not by the customer support manager's performance. Therefore, it is the least appropriate measure for promoting goal congruence and fair performance evaluation. This question tests your understanding of performance measurement and responsibility accounting for service departments. The Repair and Maintenance Department is an internal support department whose primary responsibility is to keep production equipment operating efficiently and minimize production downtime. Therefore, its performance should be evaluated using measures that reflect service quality, responsiveness, and customer satisfaction rather than overall company profitability. An effective performance measurement system should evaluate managers based on factors they can control. For a maintenance department, relevant measures include response time to repair requests, equipment downtime, preventive maintenance completion, quality of repairs, satisfaction of the production departments served. In contrast, company-wide financial measures, such as net income or factory overhead variances, are influenced by many departments and external factors. These measures do not fairly assess the maintenance department's effectiveness because the department has only an indirect impact on them. The key principle is that support departments should be evaluated using operational and service-oriented performance measures that align with their responsibilities. The variance between the company's budgeted and actual net income. Incorrect. Net income is affected by many organizational factors and is not directly controllable by the Repair and Maintenance Department. B. The total factory overhead variances. Incorrect. Factory overhead variances reflect numerous manufacturing costs and cannot be attributed solely to maintenance performance. C. The fixed overhead volume variances. Incorrect. Fixed overhead volume variance depends on production volume rather than the quality or responsiveness of maintenance services. D. The response time and degree of satisfaction among the production departments. Correct. These measures directly evaluate the maintenance department's ability to provide timely, effective service, and support production operations, making them the most appropriate performance indicators. Correct answer: D. The response time and degree of satisfaction among the production departments. The repair and maintenance department should be evaluated using non-financial operational measures, such as response time and customer, production department, satisfaction, because these measures best reflect the department's responsibility to support efficient manufacturing operations and promote organizational effectiveness. This question tests your understanding of service department cost allocation and goal congruence. The University Computing Services Department provides computer resources to other departments for research and teaching, and management wants to control excessive computer usage without discouraging productive use of technology. To achieve goal congruence, the allocation method should encourage user departments to consume computing resources efficiently, and hold the Computing Services Department responsible for controlling its own costs, rather than passing inefficiencies to users. The preferred approach is to use a budgeted rate multiplied by actual usage. Using a budgeted rate protects user departments from unexpected cost overruns caused by inefficiencies in the Computing Services Department. At the same time, charging for actual hours used encourages departments to consume computing resources only when they provide value, discouraging wasteful usage while not limiting legitimate research and teaching activities. Students should remember that actual rates can unfairly transfer service department inefficiencies to users, while budgeted hours fail to motivate efficient resource consumption because departments pay regardless of actual usage. A. Actual rate times actual hours of computer usage. Incorrect. Actual rates pass cost overruns and inefficiencies of the Computing Services Department to user departments, reducing goal congruence. B. Actual rate times budgeted hours of computer usage. Incorrect. This combines actual rates with budgeted usage and provides poor incentives for both cost control and efficient usage. C. Budgeted rate times actual hours of computer usage. Correct. User departments pay a predetermined rate for the actual services consumed, encouraging efficient usage while motivating the Computing Services Department to control its own costs. D. Budgeted rate times budgeted hours of computer usage. Incorrect. Since charges are based on budgeted rather than actual usage, departments have little incentive to reduce unnecessary computer consumption. Correct answer: C. Budgeted rate times actual hours of computer usage. Using budgeted rates with actual usage promotes goal congruence by encouraging efficient utilization of computing resources while ensuring that the Computing Services Department remains accountable for controlling its own operating costs rather than passing inefficiencies to user departments.